All right, what's going on, everybody? This is Peter Renna back with another edition of Dollar Bin Digging. This is going to be a short one this week because I didn't buy a lot of books, and the books that I did buy are really, really Star Wars heavy. I apologize. I know lately I've been talking about nothing but Star Wars, but it's just all that's on my mind, especially ever since last week's episode of Mando. So since then, last Friday, these are books that I bought. And I immediately went out that Friday and grabbed a few things because I knew some books that were out there that I had to grab after that episode. But I'll get into that in a minute. Check out the article. It's going to be dropping on Friday on comicbookinvest.com along with this video. Hopefully I get everything done in time. But I'm just going to get right into it because, again, don't have a lot here to show off, but I'll show you what I did get. So first one is some books I had bought before, but when I see them, I still get them occasionally. And I got the Rogue One issue 1 because I think this is the first Cassian Andor and K2SO I think are in here, and we know that they're going to get a show on Disney Plus eventually, so might as well get ahead of the curve and try to grab these. I think there's some variants, but and I think there's also there might be a Walmart book that's the one that people like I think the best out of that group, but you find the regulars, I grab them for $1. Same for the Cassian and K2SO special. Saw it, $1. I mean, why not? Who knows if these end up being anything, but they're cheap enough just to take a shot on them, Following that, I would also recommend at this point, I mean, everybody knows about Kanan 1 and Kanan 6 at this point. I mean, if you find them at $1, then congratulations, you just made yourself some money. But outside of that, you might as well grab the other issues as well. I mean, who knows at this point what might heat up, so I just grab them when I find them for cheap because a lot of people just ignore them. They pick out the 1, they pick out the 6, and that's it. So if you see 7, grab the 8. 9, 10, and 11. Go ahead and grab them. But the one you might want to look out for a little bit more these days is you might want to look out for issue 12, the last of the run. Because in this issue, apart from it being the last of the run, and we know how last issues usually are harder to find, print runs are lower. This book, apart from having a very cool cover that has all the rebels, showing up there on that cover, this isn't about Rebels' appearance. This is you get first Grand Inquisitor in comics, and you saw him on the show. Pretty cool character, but I believe this is his first in comics, as well as the first of. We had John Jackson Miller on 3 Comic Money just the other day, and he wrote some of these Star Wars novels, and one of the characters he created in that series is here in this book, and for whatever reason I'm blanking on her name. I'll drop in an image here, but I think Ray Sloan, that's the name. She's a Imperial officer or there, and you see he's retelling the novels I think from her perspective, and you go through a lot of the events of the original trilogy as well, but her first appearance in comic form is in this issue too. So, that's 2 first appearances. Give you 2 bites at the apple, 2 chances to, make something out of this, make it possibly heat up. So keep an eye on that, number 12. I know it's heating up a little bit, but it's still pretty affordable. But if you find it at $1 bin, definitely grab it. Because again, everybody looks for 1 and 6. They ignore the rest. And one of the reasons why, as I mentioned after watching last week's episode of The Mandalorian, was just that simple mention of Thrawn had me go out to hit the boxes because I have seen tons and tons of Thrawn books just filling a lot of the, those back issue bins. I've been picking them occasionally, so I do have a few, but I went out and bought a few more. The ones were harder to find, but I did find a couple. And they've been harder to find for a while. And you can see those, I think, are selling for $20-25 now. So definitely look for the number 1. But grab the whole series. Grab the whole run. It's only 6 issues. I found a couple copies of number 4. Figured I'd grab those. Got a pretty cool Grand Moff Tarkin, on the cover. And I was able to locate, as I was aware, again, mentioning Thrawn, I grabbed a whole bunch of number 6. I even gave one away on the the Mandalorian recap show that I do over on Tales from the Flip Side. But yeah, so I found a bunch of these, 50 cents and $1. They're out there. They're definitely out there, and they've been forgotten about and just shoved in those boxes for a while. So if you can get to them, go ahead and go grab them, because even number 6 now is selling for I think $20. I sold one last week for $20, and I'll probably list at least one more or two if I can. I don't keep up on selling. I'm not much of a seller. I just try to recoup some money on books that I spend. But the real reason why, and I'll throw up an image of this that you want this one. I mean, apart from Thrawn being formally promoted here to Grand Admiral by the Emperor, and he gets to meet Vader in this scene, is you want it for this character. I'm going to look so I can try to pronounce her name. Like, I don't think it's Alani, maybe. I know we had some trouble again on the Star Wars show pronouncing her name, but she is a character and one to watch as well. So her first appearance in comics is in this number 6. So that is why I would say I would grab this one, is for her, because there's probably a better chance that we'll see her before we actually see Thrawn, in my opinion. I feel like they're going to save Thrawn for something bigger. Like, we're not going to see him this season, I doubt, on The Mandalorian there. They mentioned his name, sure, but no casting rumors or anything really yet. So I think they're going to save him for a bigger project or another project. I mean, why waste that bullet now? Also, going off of that issue, something to keep an eye out for. And again, a lot of these Star Wars issues, they find their way into the bins because stores order a lot, and some of these other titles, they don't they don't do as well. So Aphra, even though a lot of people like the character of Aphra, I don't know how well they sell, but they order a lot. So this is issue 40, which is the last of that first volume, and in this is the first Marvel mention of the planet that was mentioned in that episode as well, Typhon, which is Jedi, kind of a key Jedi location. I'll put up a better image on the show here, but this is the panel inside the page. So that is the first appearance in the Marvel continuity, but that location had appeared back in the Dark Horse run, I think in I can't think of the title. It's Jedi. I'm sorry, I really should have come better prepared with this, but I'm just drawing a blank on these things. Dawn of the Jedi. The Dawn of the Jedi one, I think there's 2 covers for it. Force Storm, I think is the one. So Dawn of the Jedi, Force Storm, and again, I'll put an image up that shows this off pretty well. But it was in that Dark Horse run first, because that series came out years ago. But in Marvel continuity, it's Aphra Force. So if you find it for cheap, just go ahead and grab it, I'd say. Then after that, I know a week or 2 ago I had mentioned that I had found the. Sorry, I'm just dropping my books here. I had mentioned that I found those Invincible Iron Man, the Extremis storylines. So in that same box, there was, and that's issues 1 through 6. There's issues 7 through 12. So I just figured I'd get the next Execute Program storyline again for $1 each, because they're still really nice Granoff covers. So you can see them there. So for $1, this is again a nice little mini series. You got Sentry appearance. And, feel bad for him after King in Black, but what are you going to do? And you got a nice little Hulkbuster cover there. Again, for $1, it's for the covers alone, but it's also a fun little story. So I grabbed that run as well for $1 each, because $6 you get the whole storyline. And then just a couple other randos just to kind of wrap us up here, because again, I told you I didn't buy that much this week. I grabbed this Punisher War Journal World War Hulk variant because it's a zombie cover. Just kind of cool when you see a zombie Hulk. Zombie Frank Castle. Yeah, why not? Right? And then Aquaman 2, because you got that trench. I don't know if they're still making a trench movie, but they might. And if they do, people might look for this this book. Again, I know there's always been rumors for a while for A-Force coming, and there's a lot of covers, and this is not my favorite, but it was there for $1. I'm getting the cosplay cover, so I got this She-Hulk cosplay cover. I think it might be a 1 in 10. I'm not exactly sure of the ratio, but a ratio for $1, I'm going to buy it in most cases. Plus, like I said, A-Force 1. He's got a shot to do something. And then lastly, this is semi-recent annual for Vampirella. Perillo cover. It's just gorgeous. So I didn't buy it when it was new, so happy to find it for $1. So again, it's not always about value. Sometimes it's about story. Sometimes it's just about art. And collect what you want to collect. Yeah, it's your money. You do what you want with it. Just try to be smart about it. Don't waste. And that's why I like digging in dollar bins, because ultimately it's a low buy-in. So you're not risking a whole hell of a lot to get the books that you want for yourself. So again, be safe out there. Give yourselves room when you're digging in those boxes. And see everybody next time.